Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to solve linear equations. A linear equation is something like this: 7x minus 4 equals 4x plus 1. This is a statement that says that one expression, in this case 7x minus 4, equals another expression, in this case 4x plus 1. 7x minus 4, 4x and plus 1 are called terms, and x stands for an unknown number. But enough theory, let's solve some examples. This is example 1 out of 5. 4x plus 14 equals 6. We have to solve it for x. Whenever we have something like this, the first step is to collect all the unknown numbers on one side of the equation. And here we go, we have 4x and nothing else. So we write down 4x. This equals, now we have to collect the known numbers and put them on the other side of the equation. We have plus 14 and 6. So 4x equals 6. And now we have to transfer the plus 14 to the other side of the equation. And when we do so, we have to change its sign. Thus, plus 14 becomes minus 14. In other words, we have 4x equals 6 minus 14, which is minus 8. Or x equals minus 8 divided by the coefficient in front of the unknown number, which in this case is 4. Minus 8 over 4 is minus 2, and this is our solution. However, we have to check whether our answer is correct. To do so, we have to take the minus 2 and plug it into the original equation. This means that whenever we see x, we have to write down minus 2 and see what happens. We have 4 times minus 2 plus 14, and we have to check whether this equals 6. 4 times minus 2 is minus 8, plus 14 remains, and the plus 6 remains as well. Minus 8 plus 14 is the same as 14 minus 8, which is indeed 6. And on the right hand side we already have 6, so our solution is correct. X equals minus 2. This is problem number 2. We have to solve it for x again. 2x minus 4 equals 4x plus 2. Step number 1, again, is to collect the unknown numbers on one side of the equation. We have 2x and 4x. Therefore, we can write 2x, and when we transfer the 4x to the left-hand side of the equation, it becomes minus 4x. This equals the known numbers. We have minus 4 here and plus 2 here. We write down the plus 2, and then we transfer the minus 4 to the right-hand side of the equation. And this makes it plus 4. In other words, we have 2x minus 4x, which is minus 2x, and this equals 2 plus 4, which is 6. X equals, therefore, 6 divided by the coefficient in front of x, which is minus 2, or x equals minus 3. Again, we are not done. We have to check whether minus 3 is indeed the correct answer. To do that, we just take it and substitute for x. We have 2 times minus 3, minus 4 on the left-hand side of the equation, and 4 times minus 3 plus 2 on the right-hand side of the equation. 2 times minus 3 is minus 6. Minus 4 remains. And on the right-hand side, we have 4 times minus 3, which is minus 12, plus 2. Minus 6 minus 4 is minus 10. And minus 12 plus 2 is minus 10 again. So, our solution is correct. X equals minus 3. Let's move on. Problem number 3. Solve for x. 2x minus 4 times x plus 5 equals 6x plus 12. This time we see that we have brackets, so step number 1 would be to remove them. So let's do it. We have 2x, and then we have minus 4 times x, which is minus 4x, and then we have minus 4 times 5, which is minus 20. And on the right hand side of the equation we have 6x plus 12. Now we have to collect the unknown numbers and put them on one side of the equation. We have 2x, we have minus 4x, and we have 6x. So we have 2x minus 4x, and then we transfer the minus 6x to the left-hand side of the equation, and thus it becomes minus 6x. This equals the known numbers, which are minus 20 and plus 12. So we have the 12, and then we transfer the minus 20 to the right-hand side of the equation, and thus it becomes plus 20. So what do we have here? 2x minus 4x is minus 2x, minus 6x is minus 8x equals 12 plus 20 is 32, or x equals 32 divided by the coefficient in front of x, which is minus 8, or x equals minus 4. Again, we have to check whether this is correct. That's why we take the minus 4 and we go there. We have 2 times minus 4, minus 4 times minus 4 plus 5 on the left-hand side of the equation, and on the right-hand side we have 6 times minus 4 plus 12. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1, and therefore we have 2 times minus 4, which is minus 8. Minus 4 times 1 is minus 4, and on the right-hand side we have 6 times minus 4, which is minus 24, plus 12. Minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12, and minus 24 plus 12 is minus 12 again. So our solution is correct. X equals minus 4. Problem number 4. Solve for x. 3x minus 2 times x plus 4 equals 5x minus 16. Again, we have some brackets to deal with. So this is what we're going to start with. We have 3x, which remains, and then we have minus 2 times x, which is minus 2x, and then we have minus 2 times 4, which is minus 8, and on the right-hand side we have 5x minus 16. Now it's time to collect all the unknown numbers, on one side of the equation. Here is an unknown number. We have 3x, then we have minus 2x, and then we have 5x. Therefore, we have 3x minus 2x. We transfer the 5x to the left-hand side, and thus it becomes minus 5x. And this equals the known numbers, which are minus 8 and minus 16. So we have the minus 16, and then we transfer the minus 8 to the right-hand side, and thus it becomes plus 8. This leaves us with the following. We have 3x minus 2x is x, minus 5x is minus 4x, equals minus 16 plus 8 is minus 8. X equals minus 8 divided by minus 4, or x equals 2. It's time to check whether this is correct. We take the 2 and we go there. We go to the beginning, and we write 3 times 2 minus 2 times 2 plus 4, and we want to know whether this equals 5 times 2 minus 16. 3 times 2 is 6. Well, 2 plus 4, this is 6, so minus 2 times 6 is minus 12. And we want to know whether this equals 5 times 2, which is 10, minus 16. 6 minus 12 is minus 6, and 10 minus 16 is minus 6 again. So everything's correct. Let's move on. This is our last problem for today. Solve for x again. 3x plus 6 equals over 2 minus 2x minus 8 over 3 equals 9. Here we notice that we have fractions, and therefore the first step would be to remove them. How do we do that? Well, we need to find the lowest common denominator. We have something over 2 and something over 3. Therefore, we need to multiply every single term of the equation by something that will get rid of both 2 and 3. In this case, we have to multiply by 2 times 3 or by 6. And let us do it. So we have 6 times this minus 6 times this equals 6 times this. Now we can get rid of the fractions. 6 over 2 is 3, and 6 over 3 is 2. So let's rewrite our equation. We have 3 times 3x plus 6 minus 2 times 2x minus 8 equals 6 times 9, which is 54. Now we have to remove the brackets. 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 6 is plus 18. Minus 2 times 2x is minus 4x. Minus 2 times minus 8 is plus 16, and this equals 54. Now we have to collect the unknown numbers on one side of the equation. We we have 9x minus 4x. And this equals, now we have to collect the known numbers. We have plus 18, plus 16, and plus 54. And plus 18 and plus 16 have to go there, to the right-hand side of the equation. So we write down 54 minus 18 and minus 16, because we transferred them to the other side of the equation. And this leaves us with the following. We have 9x minus 4x, which is 5x, equals 54 minus 18 is 36, minus 16 is 20. X equals 20 divided by 5, which is 4. And now we have to check whether this is indeed the correct answer. How do we do that? We go back to this equation, to the original equation. And we write down, we have 3 times 4 plus 6 over 2 minus 2 times 4 minus 8 over 3. And we want to check whether this equals 9. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 6 remains over 2, minus 2 times 4 is 8, minus 8 over 3, and the 9 remains. 12 plus 6 is 18 over 2, minus 8 minus 8 is 0 over 3, and we want to check whether this is 9. Oh, 18 over 2 is 9, and 0 over 3 is 0. And indeed, we have 9 equals 9. So our solution is correct. I hope you can now solve linear equations with ease. But to cement your knowledge, I have prepared several practice problems for you. Here they are. You have to solve both of them for x. Problem number 6 is 5x plus 12 equals 7 times x minus 3 in brackets minus 9. And problem number 7 is 6x minus 18 over 4 plus 3 times plus 9 over 3 equals 2x minus 4. You can find the answers in the description below. And if you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.